These are my first impressions of the Entity 16 Maxpedition Sling CCW enabled sling pack. It's a 16-liter pack with a very low profile gray style. My one issue I have, I just pulled it out of the box. I just fit all my new stuff into it. I transitioned from a Maxpedition Velspar shoulder bag, which worked out really great. I liked it a lot. It has a lot of space, a lot of usable space. This has a lot of usable space. The front pocket, not so much, but most of it is pretty usable. So the first thing I have is the water bottle pockets. You have one here, here, and then two internal. If you use one of these water bottle pockets, you are going to lose your pocket on the inside here, unless you put some flat stuff. Like I said, I have a comb, a fork, and some wet wipes. That's pretty much all I can get in that pocket without totally obliterating, without totally ruining the zipper and stretching out. Maybe once the pack breaks in and everything stretches out, I might be able to fit more in there. But as of now, it just doesn't work. You can even see that it's even this pocket itself is stretched with just this skinny metal thermal type water bottle. You can't, there's nothing going in there. Maybe some batteries, but why would you want to stuff like 3 or 6 batteries in there? It's just kind of a wasted pocket. So now you kind of can't really use this side. And so then that brings me to the inside of the pack. And so when you get in the inside of the pack, these are the other two water bottle type pockets that they have. This one on this side, because it has the water bottle, is very limited. So you have to I had to put some soft, loose stuff in here. I put 2 granola bars. I have a rat's tourniquet down there because I could stuff it kind of in the corner. And then I have the cross strap that it comes with, because it has a sling and then it has a stabilizing strap that I'm not using, but I still want to keep it in there in case I hop on my motorcycle and want to have a little bit more security on there. What I would like to see is, it would have been really nice if they stitched this a little bit tighter with a compression type bungee. Then you're going to get compression on your pocket, and then all this stuff isn't going to fall out. Because I mean, as soon as this bag moves, I mean, this stuff is just gonna fling out of it and get all jumbled. So it'd be nice to have it, be a bungee type situation, especially because they also would say you're putting a water bottle in here, and you probably wouldn't want your water bottle knocking around there, or your protein shake knocking around there, because they're not all watertight, and you might not have threaded it on right and be a whole mess in your bag, and that would really suck. The other thing is, you have all these flat admin style pockets. You're not really going to get much in there unless you just want a bunch of bulk in the main compartment. I just have some batteries and whatnot and some other flat things in there. This is a Velcro field where they say you can put like extra Velcro patches or Velcro pouches. Probably not going to happen. You're going to put a pouch in there, it's going to peel off, it's going to eat up all the space. Essentially, you're going to put a pouch here, it's going to fold in, and it's going to eat all your backpack space. So I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't understand if anybody else would. One other thing that I didn't really like is they have a ladder system, like a bungee ladder, which is supposed to hook here to kind of keep the pack from flopping open. Well, the ladder system, or the drawbridge system, I think they call it, is so long that it flops down to about here anyway, and then the weight bends over. So all your stuff is kind of going to flop out, regardless of if you use the bungee system or the drawbridge system. I would also have liked them to use, say, a bungee material. That way it would give you a little bit of resistance, and it would have more support when you're holding it up. And then also, when you were to close it, it was a bungee, so it could be shorter and it wouldn't take up as much space in the pack. Because these straps are, kind of ridiculously long. And so, yeah, so the pack would lay down to there. And then when you zip it up, they just sit in here loose, so they're gonna get caught on stuff, and you're gonna reach in and get something tangled in there. Or if you have a jacket or something, it's just gonna kind of be more of a nuisance, I would say, on a day-to-day going in and out of your pack. They do have these little magnetic retaining pieces, which it works pretty good. As you can see, this is pretty heavy and it's holding it. It's not going to hold it so much on this side because I have the pocket open on the water bottle, because it's just kind of a pain in the ass to zip. But it does hold it. It actually holds it pretty good, all things considering. You're not going to want to keep this zipped up and use that as a as an emergency. It will break away pretty easy. All right, so that's the kind of front and back of the pack. So I'm just going to zip it up a little bit like that. However, if you zip it up like halfway and you use these magnetic straps, it's pretty nice. It does work pretty good. So now we're going to go to the CCW compartment. I'm going to pull this water bottle out, and we're going to go to the CCW compartment. Which is on the other side of the bag here. All right, and so I have it accessed on this side. So what I have is I have a shield, 9mm, and just a spare mag. And this is on kind of just your average size hybrid type holster. You've seen it in all my other videos. Essentially, it's just like an appendix style holster for a shield, so it's a very small holster, Velcroed. The problem is that this holster takes the whole back side, and if you unzip the other side, actually the holster kind of bulges out the bottom. So I can't even use the Velcro lockout that they have. It's able to lock out from here, and then it has to go over the Kydex, and then it locks out the rest of it. Doesn't really matter. All I want this pocket for is to do exactly what it's doing here, so that's fine. As you can see, there's not much room I can go up, you know, because I don't want the handle and the gun poking through the zipper. I want this to be as minimal as possible, and that's what it does. As you can see, all your stuff, all your crap will just pool down at the bottom of these pockets, which is kind of a pain in the ass, because then when you go to fold it, it's all just jangled up. So, and you're not putting anything else in here. Alright, so that's zipped up. This side's zipped up. Alright, the bag is zipped up. And that's the bag. And so you're not being able to get anything in here. What I would have liked them to do with this water bottle holder system is it would have been really good if they used their previous expandables pocket where there's like a hidden fold-out zipper, just like this. So this pocket, as you can see, zips out and expands, and it has an elastic keeper. You can make or break the elastic keeper, I don't care. But essentially, this folds, and then it goes low profile like that. And that would have been a much nicer design to do on the Entity 16. So you have it zipped. You could probably put like a really skinny, like Pepsi in there, or something that tapers to the top. Actually, you can't, because I've used 20-liter like big slams and stuff. So you zip it open, and then the pocket expands, and you put your water bottle in there. And you know, this one's broken in and whatnot, but you know, your water bottle slides right in. You know, it slides right in. And that's what I think they should have definitely done, is done that, because here I mean, I'm not even going to be able to do, yeah, you need like two hands, and yeah, it's not going to get in there. That's my quick impressions. Sorry this video was super shaky and on my phone and terrible, but you know what? Who gives a shit?